Hello, I guess it's pink sweater with the hearts day. Since I'm getting started, I might as well finish it up. My daughter, Olivia, who I love so much, she said her boyfriend likes his pecan pie with whipped cream. So I'm going to make some stabilized whipped cream. And for any of you that have made whipped cream before, you know it only lasts so long before it just falls and separates, or, you know, so I'm going to add some pudding mix to it. So I'm gonna do, for every cup of whipping cream, you put a half a cup of sugar, or at least that's what I do for my cherry cheesecake pie. And I walk it down. Honestly, okay. So normally people use regular white sugar, but I'm gonna be extra, and I like it with the brown sugar because it looks so cool. It has a lovely flavor with the brown sugar. So that's gonna be my thing. And a lot of people will tell you that you can only add your sugar after it's made. I'm not like that. I like to mix it all together. It never has a problem. And I'm gonna put in a teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm gonna pull out my pecan pie, which I made earlier. I'll show you the video because it's gonna be fantastic. All right. So it comes out, it's bubbling. Show you. It'll cool off and then settle down, cook for a good amount of time. The time it said it was supposed to. So then I'm just going to turn it on and mix it. I forgot to do my teaspoon of, and a lot of people just use regular, but I'm gonna use sugar-free because why not? Because I have mostly sugar-free anyway. So what it does is it helps to hold it in place. And I like to use a ceramic or glass bowl. This keeps it colder so that it forms the stick keeps easier. And feel free to speed this up. We're already 3 minutes in. I really like it with the brown sugar. Lovely, lovely flavor. The next thing I need to do is figure out how to edit, because I know a lot of these people have professional people helping them and put it together and try to make it fast, because I'm somebody who just doesn't want to have to sit through this whole thing. I'll tell you what I hate though. I hate those people who will just drag it out so they can have long videos. Like, it makes me crazy. I'll do as much as possible as I can before I get started. You know, I crack in the eggs. I did the last pie. But, you know, all of our time is precious. Since this video is taking a little time, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a mom. I have 5 kids. Almost all of them are grown. I just have one left in school. And I have loved cooking my whole life. I love music. I sing. I love God. I love Jesus. I have been religious my whole life, but I've always been faithful and doing everything I could do. No. I have a a bit of a rebel most of my life. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't. Could be childhood trauma. Could be just life is crazy. I'm nosy. I like to explore, understand. I made mistakes, learn from them. One of the things I always say is either I'm winning or I'm learning. And sometimes it takes a little while for this to get going. I may have to just cut it down. I love to learn languages. I'm studying multiple things on Duolingo, probably 6, 7. I speak Spanish already. I speak French pretty well. I'm learning Italian, which fits right in there. And then I was always afraid of German because people were like, oh, it's so different. It's not a Latin-based language. But honestly, when I started learning German, I'm like, English is a Latin-based Germanic language. So much of the German is very, very similar to what we're speaking all the time. And of course, Korean. I've been working on Korean because I love K-pop, love K-dramas. Korean is honestly the hardest one I have been learning. I've learned a lot, but there's still so much to learn. And figure out how to actually speak it in person is hard. So I keep seeing these ads for Jump Speak. Check that out. Duolingo certainly is not teaching me how to do Korean very well as far as creating sentences. I've learned a ton of words, but the sentence itself is I'm not very sanitary. But I'm not selling this stuff, that's for sure. Lots of funny stories. Anyway, like I said, I love music, I love singing, I love cooking, and my latest passion, pickleball. My kids hate it. They don't hate pickleball. They hate the fact that I love pickleball so much. And it's on all the time. When I probably should be cooking dinner, but you know, they're old enough to make their own food, honestly. And it has been so lovely and enjoyable for me. I have made so many friends. 8 minutes. Anyway, it's almost ready. Stiff Peaks. Okay, so if you can see, and talk about stiff peaks is when you touch it and it makes a little peak like that. That's pretty much it. So, hope you enjoyed this. I'll share more later.